I do. Can I say one more thing before we get started? Your idea for
No.
Okay.
I'm listening.
We could like put a compilation of like all of my drops or your drops from the season and be like, how I would have caught those energy gloves. Like we could like break.
100%.
Yeah, that'd be fire, dude.
See, that was pretty good. You didn't even know I looked at the camera. You had no idea. But I became giggly. I got giggly.
Roll with it,
Yeah. So Unpack Money Benny. This is my second time on this show. Shout out CF3 for having me.
Shout out. Unpacking with Pack Money Benny. I'm your host, CF3. I love that line. That's a good line right there. That's a good intro. Unpacking with Pack Money Benny.
I'm a fan.
It sounds like though it should be your podcast though. It sounds
that's what I'm saying. It sounds like I should have ownership. I should be the one saying this is Unpacking with Pack Money Benny.
Yeah.
I'm here with CF3.
That sounds really good.
You say it and it's like
I ruin it. You can say that.
You ruin a lot of things.
Okay. Well,
respectfully.
Shout out.
Y'all should see our texts. It gets weird.
You make it really weird, yeah. You make it awkward.
Make it. It's insane. That was a good twist on that, yo. All right. I want to get this started with one question.
I love it. Let's go.
You officially went viral.
Yes.
How do you feel? Do you know the numbers yet? Like based on your own numbers, any of the tabloids, any other channels that have posted, like I know NFL, like I think NFL posted it, or that some
NFL memes.
NFL
memes, ESPN, and then any of those other Barstool posted, all those other like Barstool like sport media
What
pages.
do we think we're looking at? They say viral isn't unless you hit like 5 million now. It used to be 1 million.
I'm way surpassed that.
I'm like 10 million, 20 million.
Honestly, I didn't look because I didn't care. I don't care. Like I was like, this is a blessing, and I'm just happy to.
The first viral video, you don't even care?
Well, I had these expectations for myself. Like it was just so surreal. I'm just like, I just prayed and said, "Thank you, Lord." And but I knew I was able to do that. Now, obviously, it's me getting rocked, right? And I actually had a lot of friends like, "Hey, like, are you all right? Like, are you okay? Like, with the social media?" And like, honestly, I didn't even like put two and two together. Like, oh, that's the clip that went viral. It's like it's just me playing football. It's me having fun. I had fun that day, even though I did get a pretty rough hit. But it's like, it's a blessing that I get posted on ESPN. Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco, a receiver I watched growing up, Ocho Cinco, Bengals Hall of Famer, well, should be, like reacted to my clip. Like, that's all I thought. Like, and the support I had from Ben, the support I had from Pope saying, "Hey, congrats." Like, that's all I cared about. And
yes, based on what we do, I do think it's.
Do you feel as like an athlete too? It's hard to. Like you play football and you're a content creator, but it's like I'm so focused on like real life and football and doing stuff for you and actually making the content. It's kind of hard to look back sometimes and be like, oh, that's how it did. Cool. That's how I felt too. It's like it was hard to look back and be like, oh, appreciate when I have a game next week.
People overestimate virality because it's like you just said, it hits these channels. It's on your own page. It's getting all these numbers, and then after the first 2-3 hours, you're just kind of, it's not that you're over it, but you're just like, no, cool. It's just cool.
No one can really process. You can't process 10 million people watching a video. Like I don't think you can process that. I can't because you think 100 views. Oh man, 100 people, that fills a room. That fills a stadium. It's like, and like my biggest goal was to score a touchdown, and I never scored a touchdown in my career, and my very first catch in semi-pro was a touchdown. It's a 65-yard touchdown. So it's like.
And even that video went viral.
It did really good.
It's like, not only did you score your first touchdown in your first game, on early in the game.
It was second drive, yeah.
Yeah, the first touchdown in the game.
Yeah.
And then it went viral. It's like, you just checked off hella boxes.
Yeah, and truthfully, I don't want to say I'm contempt, but I as an athlete, I'm just happy to still be out there playing. I don't really win, lose, or draw. I was happy I played football on Saturday. That's kind of my thing. And and also getting to make content and like I said in my interview, which you kind of were a little upset I didn't shout you out for, but I was like, I love networking, and I love the fact that I get to work with you and Pope and talking to Benjamin Connors before the Cincy Hawks game. That's a huge blessing. Just being able to talk with you guys and being like, we love what we do. I love that. That's probably my favorite thing about still playing football.
And that's my thing. It's You know, I said to somebody the other day, and they were like, "Man, that was too deep. You didn't have to go that deep." But I was like, if you are depressed and you don't have hobbies, that's weird to me. Like you're like find something to look forward to. A lot of people don't have anything to look forward to, and it's like, yeah, you're sitting around depressed, but go do something. People can hate on me, hate on you, hate on 37U semi pro, hate all they want. But on Saturdays, I wake up with a smile on my face. And Sundays, I might be sore, but I wake up with a smile on my face. And it's like, yes, win, lose, or draw, I'm still getting to play the game I love, I'm passionate about. I want to be out there. You know, you going viral for getting rib checked. Yes, you were hurt for a solid week afterwards.
Yeah, for sure.
But that didn't stop you from playing. Like, you didn't miss work. You didn't miss school. You didn't miss, like, it didn't. Even if I've seen people break their ankles, and guess what? After like 3 days, they can get back to their life.
Yeah.
Like, yes, you might be in a boot, you might be in crutches, you might be in a cast or something, but I've seen worse injuries on a back. I dislocated my ankle playing basketball. I've been poked in the eye really bad playing basketball. If you scared, go to church. Like, I don't like.
Do you hate the argument where it's like all these like 40, 50-year-olds like, don't you want to walk when you're 45? It's like, you didn't even play football as long as I'm playing, and you can't walk.
Bro,
I hate that mindset.
It confuses me because I'm very much like, if I wake up Sunday and my back is a little tight, my shoulder hurts, I have a reason, because I went and just put my body through voluntary car crashes for 2 hours on Saturday. But there are the people that wake up on Sunday and they take pride in their knees hurting and cracking and stuff. And it's like, you didn't even do anything. You just had too much pizza last night.
Yeah.
Like, you're just inflamed for no reason. I have a reason. Yeah. You don't have a reason.
If you don't move it, you lose it. That's what I say. If you don't move it, you lose it. So you got to keep moving.
You know, just, I don't know. People take such pride in feeling old nowadays. It's like a badge of honor. My grandfathers never complained about anything, and I'm talking, they had arthritis, they had prostate issues, they had kidney issues.
That's a crazy second thing to go to.
But that's what I'm saying. That's life though. And when you're in your old age, but you're still going to work and you're not complaining. Nowadays, dudes are 35 complaining about, man, you know, my knee pain, it stops me from doing this. No, it doesn't.
It's your
being
mindset.
a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll bleep that out.
If we're not in the first 3 minutes, I'll leave it in.
I know. Just go on ahead and bleep that out. But I'm very much like, you know, I mean, ice up, take your ibuprofen. But I enjoy seeing guys that use their Saturdays to go golf, use their Saturdays to play basketball, play in soccer leagues, softball leagues. Like, I will never hate on people for having a hobby. I don't care what your hobby is. If you play video games all day, I'm going to hate a little bit. But at least you're doing something that makes you happy. It's the only people that have ever hated on me, I can just look and be like, you're just miserable. Like, go find something else to do.
I never understood the people, like my mom's this way, and I love her to death and I respect it. But like, her biggest goal and her biggest hobby was she wanted to like raise a family, and she wanted to have like a family. And I'm like, that's cool. But it's like, okay, you have your 4 kids and we spend all this time together, but it's like, what do you want to do now?
You have to find something for you. And I think it's hard for people. I'm not saying, I mean, I'm blessed. You're blessed to know what your passion is.
Yeah, I get that a lot, actually, especially in college. A lot of college kids are like, you're lucky that you found something you just love to do and you're going to do every single week.
I think people are scared, though. I think a lot of people know what they want to do, but
scared to go for it.
They're scared to go for it.
I get that a lot, too.
They're opting for safety over risk and chance, and
your body's going to fall apart anyways. People that you know right now are going to be gone in 5 years. Life's always changing. Just go for what you want to go for.
And that doesn't even mean it has to be a physical hobby. Like, if you just want to do puzzles, if you want to, just do something. Like, if you spend your time on Facebook hating,
you're bored.
You're just bored. Go do something. Like, bro, we literally, and we'll talk about it more later, but Shannon Sharp, AJ Hawk, McAfee, like, our clips are going viral, and these people have played at the highest level, and all they've said is, I mean, that's crazy, man. I couldn't do it, but hey, I'm glad they still out there. Just they waking up and going to work, but they're living out their dreams. They having fun. They doing this, and this. And then some random Chad on Facebook gonna be like, man, you never made it. You never. Okay, well, like where am I making it to?
It's
like,
crazy.
Okay,
It's crazy about that.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
He's a happy guy. What's crazy about that? What's crazy is like when Shan Sharp reacted to my clip, he said, "Sawed him in half." Like that was awesome. That was awesome. But then like the clip where I get blindsided on when we played Cincy Hawks and that punt, like I had guys I played against in high school that now have like kids and don't play football anymore. Like, oh, these Arlington kids are the same. Like he's the same kid that I played in high school. And I'm like, I just was being funny for a clip. Like it's like what do you? It's like you're bored, bro. When I'm out here still enjoying what I love to do and get the opportunity to
and
do.
that's my thing. We're not out here saying like
we're the best.
We're not saying we're superior athletes. We're not saying like, we never try to make it look like we're playing a level above where we're playing. Like we know what we're doing. We're having fun. And I really think they say misery loves company, and that's super cliche, but it's true because I mean, me and you are happy playing. Like it's just like we're playing with other people happy to be playing.
Yeah.
Nobody out there seems miserable while they're playing.
Yeah.
And then we all go about our week, and I work in medical sales. I work in marketing. I do get paid from my social media. I work in industrial safety gloves. I have jobs. It's like people, I mean, go get a job. I got more than you.
Yeah.
Like I have more jobs than you. What are we talking about?
I think it just sucks that there is like a stereotype and stigma. There's quite a few guys in this league that are wasting their time. Well, not wasting, but like they don't have jobs and they aren't doing. They're taking care of things.
100%. And
it ruins it for the rest of us.
Yeah, stop making us look bad.
Yeah.
There are guys, but I think there's guys in every industry that shouldn't be there.
There's NFL players that are ruining their careers by the over drug use, abusive, like mentally and physically abusive to their families. Like people are ruining those big league chances. There's going to be that also at the amateur level as well.
It's a lot of guys, yes, they might still have a mindset that is a little bit immature. I do think the tides are turning, though. I think you're getting more people that have steady jobs that just didn't know this level of football existed. And so they're like, I mean, it's funny. People assume we don't have a job, but then also assume we have to go to work the next day, but then also assume we don't have insurance.
We just can't win.
They can't make up their mind. They're like, I mean, just, hey, I know he's working in a warehouse. Okay, so you think I work in a warehouse? Cool.
That's good money.
Oh man, your insurance doesn't cover this. Why wouldn't it? Like, it's like, do you know how insurance works? Like, it doesn't bother me. I did hit a point where I was that guy. I had to respond to all the hate on Facebook and Instagram and stuff. But over the past month, I legitimately am like, I'm not responding to anything.
You have grown a lot since I've met you. Like I would say
that's crazy.
Well, I will say like because the first. So I saw you back in 2020, 2021 during that COVID time. TikTok was big, and you were getting big on TikTok. But when we started working together, I saw like someone was making fun of your voice, and you made like a minute-long video about what's wrong with my voice. Like I'm like what's this guy talking about? But like you've been just football, business, grind, and I respect it a lot.
It is. I think what a lot of people need to recognize is if I have a video with 100,000 likes, if I have a video with 100,000 views, 10,000 likes, and 3 hate comments, why am I so focused on the 3 hate comments and not the 10,000 likes and the 100,000 views? Like, and I really had to sit with myself and be like,
the hate always stands out more. It always stands out more.
Say it again.
The hate always stands out more.
It speaks so much louder, but why does that bother me? Like, why did it bother me? It really doesn't anymore. Like, I really don't. I've had some guys from overseas recently. They're like, man, this isn't a professional league. Talking about the indoor stuff. Because I tagged a video, or I captioned it like playing my first professional game at quarterback or playing my first professional game.
The video was so fire.
The video was fire.
I enjoyed it.
It was professional because they cut me a check after the game. That makes something professional. Could I go buy a new Benz off that check? No, but I was eating Chipotle that night,
Yeah.
and I got extra meat, and I got guac. I
Guac.
could afford, and I got guac. It's like everybody has their own goals, and my goal is to play at whatever level I could play at for as long as I can and enjoy myself.
I really like what you came up. I'm not sure you came up with it, but I really like the professionally amateur thing.
I came up with that.
You did. I love it.
I mean, I haven't heard anybody else say it, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I came up with it.
But I remember like one of our first conversations is you talked about you are monetizing amateur things. And I was like, that's basically what people are doing on social media, right? Like they're finding things they love to do and monetizing it, or they're spreading their love for it. And like I don't really have a question with that, but I would just love to hear like you expand more on that since that conversation we had almost a year ago now. Remember anything?
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's I think, and I did this in my earlier days. I know people do it. People reach out to me all the time. People go out of their way to start creating content. And what I mean is they are looking for something to do to create content instead of taking what they're already doing and creating content. I really sat down and I'm like, I'm going to be playing football. If GoPros die and the cameras and the lights and everything, I'm still going to go play football. So that's what I should create content about. When people are like, man, I could have my own podcast. Are you going to be around when you're only getting 1 and 2 viewers? Like, are you still going to do it? Probably not, because you weren't passionate about that. You just thought it was, hey man, I can make some money. I'm funny. Like everybody thinks they're funny. Everybody thinks they're the center of attention, which if you are, cool, but do you have the grind? Do you have the effort can you make the effort when it comes to the editing and reaching out and collabing and stuff like that? So I really think people need to just figure out what you're already going to be doing and make content. I'm going to play football. If I can make content, cool. If I can make some money, if I can become professionally amateur, I am making money off an amateur sport, like you just said. And then not only that, I was able to sign a professional contract because of the content I made. I'm more appealing to some of these low league professional teams. I've been reached out to by many of teams, many of leagues. Hey, come out here and play. And the money just didn't make sense. I'm not going to uproot my life in Ohio and say, yeah, it makes sense to move to Texas. Unless if you got a bag, I mean, hey. But like I said, I work in medical sales. I work in marketing. I work for companies. I have my own companies. So maybe I'm going to start making content off that. People think I ain't got no job. It's like, maybe I need to.
You just got to like prove a point, you know?
Yeah, it's like, it's funny because speaking to your class, I wasn't sure. I have so much going on. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to talk about because I'm like, it's a communications class. I'm known as Pack Money Benny, but I'm also in medical sales. The majority of the questions I feel like were about medical sales. Like, oh, you're in medical sales? How'd you get into that? Like, how do you reach out to doctors? How do you? And I'm like, see, people care about that too. So maybe I could do content on that. But it's funny because it goes to show what you're passionate about, because I love making content about football. But you are like, hey, let's go make some medical sales content. And I'm like, no. It's like, I don't know.
It should be authentic. It should come naturally.
It should be authentic. And that's why you're thriving right now, because it's like you were already coming out of high school ready to do YouTube football, like football YouTube. You had already had that set. That's what you're passionate about. YouTube, football, content creation, football. And so that's why, man, listen, I know if I was his age and I was just getting started, I'd be much further ahead. No, I'm just joking. But that's why I love working with you and Pope, because I do like have that. It's not regret, but I'm like, man, why didn't I think about this 10 years ago when I was playing? Why did I wait until I was 32 to start doing football content? Yeah. It's so shout out to the 1 or 2 people I saw doing it before me. Cordova, a venture athlete. If I didn't get on YouTube and maybe see a clip or two, I might not be here, and then he might not be here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know,
You never know.
you know. I think you almost got there, but I'm gonna say it. Like working with you and Pope and yeah, like I said, even talking with Benjamin Connor, stuff like that. Like, football is a team sport, right? And you love football, and you said you play football no matter what. Truthfully, for me, it's like 50-50. Like, I've fallen more in love with football because I get to make content and work with other content creators within it. And I think if the content wasn't there, I don't think I'd play anymore, because I love, like you said, you wake up on Saturdays with a smile. I go to bed with a smile on Saturdays because I'm stressed I got to film the game, got to see Ben, got to see Pope, whatever, interact with you guys. But then I'm like, oh, it was a great day because I got to make content, see Ben, see Pope, play a football game, whatever, and then I get to go to bed. So I'm like the opposite of you, of like, I'm stressed about it.
We've always argued that I'm like, I'm gonna put you on blast.
Go ahead. Good.
I care about football more than you.
Like the actual, in the moment, like a game, the heat of the game?
In the game, I care. I'm like, I've told you, hey, 37, you got to protect yourself. You have to keep yourself safe because nobody around is going to keep you safe. I feel the same way for myself, but I'm willing to go just a little bit harder with my body than you are. But I think that's just a different, like you said, you're 50-50. If you couldn't make content, you might be done with football. If I couldn't make content, I'd still probably be be playing football.
Well,
But I will say, in your defense, maybe I wouldn't be playing for another 5, 6, 7 years. Maybe I would have quit like this year because it's like I am getting older. I have injuries all the time now. I don't bounce back like I used to. But I've definitely recognized that I'm like, you can see who's out here because they're just really passionate about playing football. And those are the guys that are really like dropping their shoulder on every play. They're not taking plays off. And I would say I'm one of those for the most part. I definitely have my moments. Bro, playing last week on a sprained ankle, limping around.
I don't know how you did it.
I've never slid in my life. Like that first catch I got, 12 yards.
I thought it was the QB instincts.
No, I just was like, my ankle really hurts right now. I just got to fall. I'm like, I'm not going to run through these 3 guys, and I'm not going to beat them to the spot, so I'll just fall. And I still got smacked. I still got smacked. So it's
my thing is, my comeback to what you said is I absolutely agree, but my thing is I'm still having fun. I'm still producing on the field 100%. Without caring as much. And so like 100%. And that's the way I look at it. It's like, if I'm scoring touchdowns and making catches without putting my body on the line, what's the point? Like if I'm still, and also I'm having fun talking to the opponents, talking to you guys, hanging out with you guys, I'm making good content still.
So that's the content creator in you. And that's why I said I'm not dismissing anything you do. I'm just saying, you definitely enjoy more of the, like, you're talking to refs and you're talking to coaches and you're like
goofing around.
Yeah, you're a big goof.
Big goof.
I work off of, when I wake up on Saturdays, Unpack Money Bin. Listen, but it's crazy because I had this thought today. I see this video. It had 1 million likes. This is TikTok. 1 million likes. I click on it. It had 14 million views. I look at the followers, and this is a person's profile. This isn't a meme page. This is like this person's profile, and it's like, you did 14 million views. You only have 2,500 followers. There's something to be said about having that viral moment and like that passing, because there's a lot of people that they strive to go viral. They strive so hard to go viral, and they don't realize there's no money that comes with all these channels. No. They're posted. So I do think it's easy to just kind of like move on because you're not like getting contracts. Like, we can't all have the Hawk Tua moment to where they want to give us a podcast and a show.
I will say there is some exposure. There's some, but not like your example. No, but I think that comes with the consistency of posts, and it comes with consistency.
Well, I think within
niche.
our realm, I think with football, you're wearing a helmet. If they might tag you, they might not. We play amateur football. So it's really like, it's a video that I think can be passed on. It's like, hey, that's a fire clip. Whether you got smacked or you smacked somebody, viral is viral. But it's easy to think that all these accolades come with it. And and I'm just understanding that you're like, Yeah, I just kind of moved on. Like, it was like I did 10, 20
Because it was
million.
just fun at the end. Like I said, I do this for fun. I love editing. I love content. Like I love this right now. I love getting to work with you and Pope and play football. And it's like once I did it, I'm like, that's an edited video that I posted. I had fun making it. It's up. People are reacting to it. Next video. It's that next play mentality.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. How is
it's
your?
not it's not the analytics. It's the people. That's a team that I get to be with. I'd say. But now obviously you got to have.
I'm a little selfish. I still look at analytics only because when you're buying cameras and traveling and sometimes it got to make sense. It got to make a little sense.
For me, it's like I don't know. I'm just starting out in like the monetary aspect of content, so it's like I'm just getting started into it. So I'm just excited with any penny that comes. I'll take any penny. Like just give me. I'm starting out.
Does it bother you that the first viral clip was you getting smacked? Would you have liked it to be something?
I mean, obviously, if it was me going absolutely nuts and like NFL contract came along, that'd be cool. But like, nah, like I said, Shannon Sharp said sawed him in half. Like that's awesome, bro. Like that's awesome. Like Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco, two players that I watched their old highlights still. Like that's a blessing, man.
It was my first. I would say my first viral clip was probably the one where I'm like running into the end zone. And I'm like, you suck. It was mic'd up. It wasn't POV.
I saw that.
It wasn't POV. It was mic'd up.
You suck. That you fumbled
I was
it.
like, I pulled the ball down. I see the gap. I'm running it. And I'm just looking at the linebacker. I cut on him. Oh, you suck. And then this corner comes out of nowhere. I swear he popped up off the sideline, but rocked me. I fumbled. They pick it up. They halfway to the crib, but I went viral for getting smacked. It was the arrogance that came along with it.
Oh, for sure.
Like me yelling, you suck, while I'm trying to run is insane. I don't know where it comes from. That's just, like I said, instinctual. I'm like, wake up on Saturday, Unpack Money Benny, and whatever happens, I'm Benjamin Kershaw right now. Actually, Unpack Money Benny. It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
Yeah. And we're unpacking.
Okay. All right. Benjamin is left.
Speaking of the whole Barstool, all these accounts that share sports memes and stuff like that, I personally love the exposure, but I also get a little frustrated with they ask for permission for one video and then they just feel like it's a free for all for all your content.
Yeah.
Like I gave not Barstool, it's the one with like the black and white font. I don't know what that one's called.
Black and white.
They will not stop. I'll literally post a video and if it gets like 50,000 views on TikTok, they'll immediately take it and post it the next day of the
without your
I gave them permission. Blessing.
Without their blessing.
I gave I gave them permission for the rib shot, like knock the wind out of me, and they have still put every week. They tag me, which is cool, but like I'm not gonna complain because it's exposure and people, and I'm getting comments saying, hey, this is at CF3's clip, which is really nice of my fans to do, but it's like, why are you still taking my clips? It bothers me to a certain extent, but at the same time, it's free exposure, and they are tagging me. But it's like you just.
I will be, and I'm not the first person. I'm not the first content creator. The second, I'm not the last. It is frustrating having other platforms make money off your clips. Yeah. It's that, and I think that's my thing. And now, a 10-second clip like that, 15 seconds, isn't doing like bread, but it's. That's 100, 200, could be 1,000.
It makes me mad when it's 50,000 views on my TikTok, but it's 9 million views on their TikTok.
Exactly.
That's what makes me so mad.
That always gets me too. And it's like, yes, you tagged me. Even if you ask for permission, I'm probably going to say yes, just because it's like you said, that's exposure. But I've definitely learned, like, you could do 100 million views in a month. And I'm talking about with other platforms. Like your face could be seen, or you could be, and it doesn't, like, it's cool. It's cool in our industry because it's like we do have people walking up to us at games like, oh man, you're CF3, you're Pac Money Benny. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Shout out to the guy from the Rams for coming to me and Ben. That was awesome, man. Thank you.
I had to tell him who I was.
Oh,
no, he was like, I know you too. I was like, but you didn't say hi to me. Yeah.
That hurt your feelings a little bit?
It hurt. Yes, it hurt my feelings.
Especially now that I'm Pac Money CF3. It's like, it's funny.
It hurt just no, I'm
Will it ever come to a point where it's like, Take my name off your name. Like
No, never.
Yeah.
No, you part of the
Pat Gang, baby. The Pat Gang.
Pack Money team. You feel me?
Stay tuned for Energy Gloves. Stay tuned for the Pat Gang team. Stay tuned for lots of Pat Gang.
We have things working.
Yeah, in the works. Wait, was I supposed to mention any of that then? Was that bad for mentioning?
No, it's great.
Okay,
no,
cool.
That's awesome. No, just
we're in the works.
Yeah, we got some things. Yeah. He tested the new gloves today.
They're fire.
Fire.
I'm pumped.
Fire. I promise these will be the best gloves y'all ever wear.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, let me ask you then. I feel like I'm unpacking CF3.
Hell yeah. I mean, oh yeah.
Oh, he said a bad word. I didn't know he does that. You're halfway through your first 37U season.
Yeah. I'm ready to hang it up.
Understandable. Listen, if you don't wake up on Saturday ready to just kind of throw your body around, it's not for you.
Yeah.
But you're also, receivers are divas. I play everywhere. I'm in the trenches. Yeah. I'm a quarterback. I'm a linebacker. I'm a tight end. Like, I literally like to play everywhere. Mm-hmm. D-end is probably my favorite position because there's no real thought process. See ball, get ball, smack quarterback, smack anybody coming outside. Cool. Receivers are soft.
No, 100%. I am soft. One that really makes me mad, though, is, like, the last two teams we played, why are these fat linebacker build dudes playing corner? I'm not blocking you. Like,
those are my favorite people to block. Dude, if you're bigger than me, I want to hit you.
Because that was always my advantage. I'm always taller and stronger than any of these college or high school corners I played against. And now these guys are just weigh more. I just can't move around.
See, but those are the poster children for why 37U gets such a bad rap, for why semi-pro gets a bad rap. Because it really is. You have a lot of guys. What I've noticed is everybody in high school was a running back. Little league was a running back. Everybody's been a running back. You got to know when it's time to put your hand in the dirt and get on. You're a guard now. You're a guard now. If you're 280 or above, you can't play running back anymore. You can't play linebacker anymore. You can't play corner. Get out of the way.
That's what happened to Chris. Fun fact, Bench My Podcast, Chris Cortez. He played guard in midget football or pee-wee, whatever you want to call it. And in junior high, he was one of the fastest guys, but he was like this bowling ball type, and he would just run over dudes. We had these skinny toothpick guys in the O-line, so no matter if we gave him the ball or not, it's like they're getting to him right away.
Yeah, 100%.
And they're like, Chris, we got to put you back at guard, man. And then we had a good season after that.
You just have to know when it's your time, and some of the blame's on the coaches. And don't get me wrong, I know some dudes that's 260. If it's 4th and 3, I mean we might let you tote it once or twice. But nah, guy, pisses me. But it pissed me off because we never take advantage of it. Like coaching is such a, I don't know. It's very remedial. Like at levels of semi-pro to where it's like in the NFL and college, you're taking advantage of matchups. I love to look and see my backside receivers one-on-one. I don't care who it is. If it's one-on-one, I'm throwing a fade. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. You look at one-on-one matchups. If I'm a tight end and if a linebacker is guarding me, throw me an out. Like, if it's one-on-one. If it's a safety, okay, we got to rethink what we're doing. But if I have this thick 275 looking linebacker, why am I not getting the ball? It's just you don't get that type of IQ in semi-pro.
Well, that's why I was telling you and Demir in the parking lot after our game is like 37U in my experience is not football. I mean, I played at arguably one of the best D3s in the country. I played at one of the worst D3s in the country after that, and it's just the IQ, the coaching, obviously, because football is a team game. It's a chemistry game. Like whoever's the best chemistry, whoever's the most talent is probably going to win the game. And there's just no chemistry to be built. It's just guys showing up on Saturday and trying to figure out something to win a game. And I like it. I'm having fun with it, but it's like it's anything that I've used, any of my football techniques, any of my football IQ, it doesn't work because a cover 2 and running a route in cover 2 versus in college versus running a route in cover 2 against semi-pro guys, completely different.
The problem is there's no speed in semi-pro. Like football's a speed game. You get everybody flowing the same direction, offense and defense. When they see that quarterback turning, everything flows one direction. But I always say you can't run a reverse in semi-pro because You get everybody going one
They're
direction.
not coming back the other way.
No. The problem
Out
is
of breath.
they never made it that direction in the first place. So you try to run a reverse. You start out going east. Them people still on the West Coast waiting on you to just because they were too lazy to hit that angle. So it's it's not a fast game.
Well, one thing I want to bring up is the game is so slowed down, but the O line and D line, like the time that our O line gives our quarterback is the shortest I've ever played for.
See, but I've explained to you.
You gotta get a quarterback that knows what he's doing back there. I got you.
But not even a good quarterback. It's just this. Welcome to semi-pro. What did I tell you? What did I just tell you? Those guys that are on the O line, they used to be running backs. They were never. They don't know how to kick step. Like they're not really. They can pull, which is nice, but they're. And if you think about it, you get a guy to pull. He's not throwing his whole body into his blocks. He's just trying to get hands. Misdirect the linebacker or that DN, but you're not gonna get, because it's such a slow game, people play accordingly. Like I'm sure in my head, I mean I've seen the clips. Yeah, exactly. I've seen the clips. Like I know I'm not moving.
Yeah.
I'm not running a 4.6 anymore. Like I might be lucky if I hit a 4.9. Like I might full health. Like I gotta be a full healthy 4.9. Be rough. Be rough.
Took a 2-week break after.
Okay, I'm not.
but
not that shit. I lift weights. I'm still in decent shape. I do my plyos.
He does. I watch, and
he watches. He doesn't do anything.
No,
That's why
I'm so lazy.
soft.
But like I also think I do believe that it is my rookie year. And I'm still learning the game, and I think I will adjust with time.
But that's the problem. You're going to adjust to the game you're playing, and not adjust to or continue to play how it should be played. And that's what we all do. Bro, when I was 21, I came in, I was a dog. But then I slowed down. I don't think because I was just getting older. At 25, you're still in great shape. At 30, you're still in great shape. But I slowed down because the game slowed down, and I'm just like,
when you watch me play, do you see that was a college athlete? Do you see me as a college athlete out there?
We've discussed the issues I have with some of your gameplay. You run a little high. You have very early hands, like very early, like annoyingly early hands. If I throw you a fade, I need you to keep pumping your arms, get there, and then at the last second, that's when your hands go up. You'll catch some outs, and it's like your hands go up early. Other than that, yes, you're a young college athlete. It's you block. Most people aren't blocking. They're not going to hold blocks. But even seeing you play D end and
that's so
indoor,
fun. I love D end and indoor. I love it.
Even like that was the first time I got to see you really play, because playing receiver you weren't getting the ball because we weren't really throwing like that.
Also, I just don't really have to. It's something about playing receiver indoor I just don't like.
He's scared.
The walls. It just the.
He's scared. Hey man, them windows. Listen,
there's no windows.
Listen, let's get to me playing indoor in Iowa. Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah, I mean we can totally flip. We were selfishly talking about me, but that's cool.
Yeah, no, I'm over him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm still in love, but
I will say, going from like playing on these indoor soccer fields, which I do love. I love underground football. Like I
underground
call
football.
It's indoor, the league we play in, it's indoor soccer fields. The walls are high, so it's not like you're going over these padded things. Like the walls, they hurt. It's underground. It's like backyard wrestling. Like it's just raw and rugged, and stuff happens. Playing in Iowa, playing for the Corvo Chaos, my first professional experience, playing in a real arena against some guys that I'm like, oh yeah, you play football for real. Like we play with some people that it's like, yeah, like you're here to have some fun, and maybe you were good at some point, but playing against like West Michigan Ironmen again, playing against Cedar Rapids, playing against some guys that have some real speed.
Well, do you know who those guys are? I was looking at the roster after your game with them, that first game. Those guys are like the Grand Valley State, the Ferris State, like all those. Because, dude, college football, D3, D2, and D1 up in Michigan is just insane.
Fire. Michigan is an underrated football state.
Yeah. Well, Grand Valley State and Ferris State, they get like 20, 30,000 people in their stadium. Like they're like a legit. They could probably beat some FCS teams, some D1 FCS. I mean, there's some scary dudes. Anyways, continue your story. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. More about me. It's nice playing against people like you said that know how to play football, form tackling. They run to the ball. Playing with guys like my best receiver. Shout out Jordan Cotton. That's an Iowa legend. Like he's done it. Like he's done the.
He looked big. He looked like a good sized receiver.
He's done the thing. And I asked him. Listen, I walked up to him. I said, "Hey man." And this is my first start, and I try to get to know my receivers who I haven't really gotten much. I went in to play linebacker DN. They moved me to quarterback in the middle of a game. I did my thing. They were like, "Hey, you're starting next week." Bet. So I try to get to know my receivers. I walked up to Cotton. I'm like, "Hey, man, what type of receiver are you? Like, you a speedy guy? You a possession guy? Your routes crispy?" It's like, I just ball out. Don't ask me that. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. And then I threw him 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah.
Like he was just catching everything though. Like legit.
Would you say he's like the best receiver you've thrown to?
He's easily up there. He's up because he knows how to adjust to the ball. Like there's nothing more annoying than a guy that will say, "Hey man, just give me a chance." And you give him a chance and they don't do anything. A guy says, "Give me a chance." That means, "Hey man, you might not get the best ball, but I'm going to give you a chance." And he's one of those. I wouldn't say the first touchdown I threw to him, I mean, it was a dot and put it over his shoulder. But then the second one, it was somewhat underthrown, and he let the DB go, and he came and I mean, straight teabagged. It is what it is. And then even the third one, it's like he knows how to keep running and knows how to find the open space. So, yeah, he's easily one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie, though. Even for our amateur team, I really think Mikey and Shandon are on a whole nother level of football. I don't think they have the QB chemistry right now. I think they would if you got back there. I love the way Ben throws the ball. But, I just think Shandon and Mikey are just phenomenal receivers.
And don't forget, so me and Mikey have played together at the Glads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm throwing them 10, 15. I mean, I can throw him a fade. I can throw him a slant. And he's taking it to the crib. Like Mikey's super fast. He does have good hands. He will adjust. And that's not downplaying. Me saying Cotton is probably the best I've thrown to is not downplaying anybody.
Well, he's
else.
legit. He's legit, like D1 talent.
No, he's legit. And Shannon's a dog. I've just never played quarterback for him. So it's like I've ran some practices with him and whatnot. But I've never played in a game with him, so I couldn't tell you.
Because I'll even speak on my game.
Shannon, dog.
Mikey, dog. But I'll even speak on my game. It's like with me, it's like I'm an athlete. What you see is what you get. Shannon and Mikey can just surprise you with anything.
Why don't you? How much you weigh?
190.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's a little guy.
I was at 200 pounds at the start of the season. I dropped to 190.
Oh, he's a little guy. I was about to say you're built like a tight end. Why not be a tight end?
I definitely could. I think I have the strength for it.
Then why not do that? I think you make a better tight end than an X.
I agree and disagree. I think I could do a good job at both.
I didn't say you don't do a good job at X.
You think I'd flourish at tight end?
The problem with being X, if you think about the great X's, Calvin Johnson, T.O., Ocho Cinco, these are big body dudes that they have to always win their one-on-ones. Are you always winning your one-on-ones?
I mean, I haven't got a lot of opportunities in game, but if you watch the practice clips, I mean, I'm against our defense, and arguably FCP's defense is arguably probably one of the best in our area. I did pretty well. What? Okay, he's looking at me like I'm dumb. Is it FCP or is it the one-on-ones? I'm saying I did decent.
It's the practice. It's
okay. Well, I haven't had many opportunities.
But why not?
They don't look my way. They always look in the concept side.
You're not wrong about that.
And to be fair, I guess the GCT game, I did that comeback route was disgusting on that corner. I just dropped it. That comeback route, I had that corner lost. I had a good 5 yards separation from him. I should have caught that ball.
I'm not hating on you.
No, I'm
not hating on you. I
don't feel like I'm defending myself either. I don't disagree with I think I could do well in the
you have a big frame to where I'm like, hey man, if you get You got good reach, but you can also, you're a blocker. Those are the first guys you move inside, and well, I mean, that's me. It's like, hey, I'm not going to speed past anybody. But then again, I mean, I am deceptively fast on a football field.
I also think something different in our game too is you're willing to go talk to the coach, like, hey, put me here, let's try this play out. I'm a guy. Just tell me what to do. I'll go out there. Like,
I agree and disagree. I do. I'm one of the few people that does respect authority. I don't care if my head coach is 25 years old. I'm still a coach. Yes, coach. What's up? Like, I might have my moments, but every football player does. But I'm also big on, I'm not going to sit anywhere. Like, I'm not going to come and sit. So it's yeah, I'll definitely, hey, if you're not going to use me here, put me here. Don't need me there, then put me there, because I know I can help a football team win. So it's not about me.
I've always been like a role player. And like, I think that first touchdown, that first catch, I kind of proved to myself, like, oh wow, I can actually, get the ball in my hands and run. I've always been, hey Caleb, you're good at blocking. Go block for this screen, and it's a 60-yard touchdown on a bubble screen. Like,
you're getting paid right now off of
blocking and talking.
broken down plays where you just know where to be. Like,
oh, that's my game.
I'm not mad at it. I'm saying that's
find the green grass, like that, like GCT, that dig route I ran. That was like 3 yards short, but I saw the corner kind of going to the outside. I saw the safety back, I saw the linebacker staying inside the box. I'm breaking this route early. Now everybody flame me in the comments for it, like, why'd you break it early? But got open, first down.
That's because that's IQ. Yeah. You're supposed to do that.
I found the open grass, man. And that's why I rounded it, because people like, stick your foot in the ground and break. No, round that thing, sit down, and get that ball.
Everybody runs routes differently, like based on the concept, based on the
also
coverage.
if you saw the timing my quarterback had in the pocket, you would have run speed routes too, speed in, speed outs. All the just sloppy breaks.
People will run routes into coverage because that was their job. If you're a decoy, if you're a runoff,
that's your job.
That's your job. Yes,
that makes you so mad when receivers don't know that's their job. Like, they run routes just to get open. Like, you're not supposed to get open on the concept. I'm trying to run.
There's nothing worse than running a smash concept. So the corner over top of the quick hitch,
and someone's like, hitch and go, or a go.
Well, and that hitch is being pressed, and so they're like, oh, I'm running a fade. It's like, no, you're not. You sit there. That means if that hitch is being pressed, that means my corner is going to be wide open. Let the corner be wide open.
That's not a problem I have with 37U. That's another, like, you gotta know the game of football.
You gotta know what everybody else is doing. I know it seems crazy. Oh, only the quarterback is supposed to know. No, I need you to know
the full concept.
Know the guy next to you at the very least. Like, shout out to my content in the back.
It's actually really that's good quality.
Still my favorite game back there.
Yeah. I love that you brought me along with that.
Man, I look mad yellow in that video though. Man, I gotta get my
lighting. Your lighting straight, bro.
That's not even lighting. That's just editing.
Oh.
Just like,
I was gonna make fun of your skin for a
second. I don't know how to color grade. Did you just say?
I was gonna make fun of, like, your crusty skin.
Do you color grade?
Yeah, I'm editing pro over here, man.
I'm uses CapCut. I don't believe that for 1 second.
Okay. Do you see my quality? Do you see? You should see the work that I do for the PR office when I'm actually using Adobe products.
But that's what I'm saying. Now we're talking, but you out here using CapCut.
I have a desktop. I have a 4-year-old MacBook that it barely survives this.
4 years old. Calling that old is crazy. 4 years. 4 years is not a long time. It's a MacBook.
The processor is just trash.
Get you an external, and you'll be all right.
I'm actually going to get me a gaming PC here in August. Stay tuned for some live streams and gaming from CF3. And some.
Don't do that.
Okay, don't turn in. Actually, just watch Ben. It's okay.
No, I want a game so bad, but I'm just not.
Imagine we could play like college football against each other and some Madden against each other.
I've played college football, and don't get me wrong, I love to play. Like, if me and my brother are in a room, like if we were sitting there and put it on there, I'm having all the fun in the world. Yeah. Playing online, I'm just not.
What if we come in the meeting space and do like a live stream together? Like us live stream together, us playing each other a couple times, like 2-3 times.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
We should totally do it.
Yeah, we can do
Leave a like if you want to see that happen.
Yes, we can do that now. Yeah, and we can do that now. Like, I have it at home.
That'd be fire.
I can bring it.
That'd be sweet.
All right, what else do you want to talk about?
Man, I don't even know.
We just showed up to spitball today. It's like it's a bye.
We already talked like 2 hours. We talked for like 2 hours before this. So
yeah, we've been spitballing, trying to figure out where our future is going, and there's some. You might see me on some BTM things. You might not.
You're
Who
going to
knows?
see. You're
Who
going to see
knows?
him.
Who
I'm making
knows?
him come.
There's some.
Pause.
He has some good plans. I think I have some big plans. I mean, we have 3 more weeks of regular season,
And then playoffs.
and then we got playoffs.
And about 2 months of break until indoor starts.
Is it that long?
Yeah, indoor first week of September is our first game.
Man, I thought it'd be a little bit sooner. So hopefully we can get a solid 3 weeks of playoffs. Like we actually go get a ring, so we can keep the content coming.
Yeah, for sure. I think we'll have no problem in the playoffs because we only have those. Because one team folded, the other team's garbage, and then Cincy Hawks. So we're probably gonna see them again in the championship. There's only 4 teams in our 2A. We're gonna have an easy.
I just don't understand.
Our first round's gonna be easy, and then the championship's gonna
I just don't understand teams. Like, I understand why teams fold.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you knew you didn't have any money going into it. Stop creating teams if you're broke. Because guess what? Nobody's going to pay that fee. Nobody's going to pay that fee. Get you one uniform. You ain't got to do nothing crazy. You can run a team for about $5,000. If you're relying on people to pay fees, stop it. That's just my advice for anybody who wants to start their own semi-pro team.
I want to create a pro team. I want to like just run this YouTube up for a year or two and then just create a pro team. That's what I want to do.
We're going to.
I know.
The problem is just going to be.
Imagine like
location.
energy uniforms, energy gloves.
It'll be energy everything with the Pack Gang, with the it'll be. We're gonna make it happen. The issue is going to be location.
We get like CF3 Pride stickers. Like every time they like one touchdown, CF3 like team win, everybody gets a CF3 Pride sticker. How cool would that be? No, okay, I'm gonna shut up now. And my hand's cramping. Shout out to this.
First off, I just want to point out 2 things. One, you say CF3 Pride, so I just picture rainbow stickers.
Oh no.
Yeah,
you ever heard? Like, they're called Pride stickers. Like when you
that's that small town shit.
I did it Mount Union. I have 2 Pride stickers on mine from Mount Union. The skull stickers.
Who calls them Pride stickers?
That's what every program. They're called Pride. Like you did something good for your team. A team win. Good like a 50-yard punt gets everybody on that unit gets a Pride sticker.
We just call them like award stickers. It's not Pride stickers. It's crazy.
Okay, well,
Pause.
Okay, well, I don't mean it. I respect.
But then also, why do we want? I don't want CF3 on my helmet.
We have packing everywhere. Why can't we see some CF3 stuff?
That's not my name. That's the team.
That is the team. Okay. Well, there won't be any Pack Money Benny. Like, what? You can put
I'm not gonna put Pack Money. I'm not a selfish person.
It was just an idea, man. I don't know.
It was a bad idea.
I'm just gonna shut down forever. I think. I'm just gonna.
See, people can't handle a little bit of criticism. They can't handle the truth.
No, you know what?
I don't want CF3 on my helmet.
What do you want in your helmet?
Glimpses of greatness. We can put that on the. Oh my gosh. We can put. I got excited. We can put glimpses of greatness on the back of everybody's helmet.
That'd be so.
Will that
tough.
make you feel better?
That makes you feel really good, actually.
Okay.
I'm
not putting CF3 on shit.
Okay. Well, like a T-shirt, maybe.
No, for what? For what? Anyway, no, I think the hardest part about us starting a football team is going to be, which we're going to do it. It's just we got to find a good location, a location that is a professional location.
Let me finish school. That's gonna be a pain in the butt as well.
I mean, I can do this myself.
Okay, well, selfish, right?
He just pops in and out. I mean, hey, he just pops in and out. I know what I can do.
Oh man!
But location, because
I have a question. Is there like an actual like arena stadium in this area though? Like, I know there's a Columbus team.
We're in Columbus. Yes, there's
like, why don't we ever play there if it's a legit one? Do any of the
because it's expensive.
Do any of the semi-pro teams play there? Like the Outlaws or whatever they're called. I know they're like a pro team they claim or whatever. Do they play there?
Outlaws.
What's like the purple and gold team?
Not Outlaws. That is the no disrespect.
Ohio.
What is that?
I don't know.
Maybe they did change the Outlaws because we have like 2 teams. Anyway, the problem is, so you have the Columbus Destroyers. Like when Arena was booming, they were playing out of Nationwide. That's Nationwide Arena. Like that's where the Blue Jackets play. And then where I think the best bet is, if you go to the like fairgrounds downtown, right outside of downtown, the fairgrounds, where they do bull riding, they do amateur hockey, they have the setup for it, and I think would be cheaper. But you're looking at, if I had to guess, and it is strictly a guess, every game's gonna cost you $10,000 to $20,000 to host a game there. So it's like you have to make that money back every now. What you thinking of a season? You only need 5 home games, but then you take a step further. If we're traveling, you need a bus. You need uniforms. Like this is pro, so people aren't paying for their uniforms. Like you need backup equipment for people. Like you gotta. It's gonna cost some bread, but that's why you just get investors, you get sponsors. We can make it work. We can make it work. Yeah. It's the Pat Gang.
Are you busy or something? Are you running out of time or something?
I'll be busy.
How long is the podcast gone for? I don't even know.
Oh well, we're about two videos in. It's probably only been like 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Man,
we got some clips out of this.
We did get
even
some
if we don't post like the whole thing. It's
I don't know what clips I'm gonna clip, but I'm gonna look through. I always gotta look like during the thing. I'm like, there's no clips in this. Like I told you in my game, there was no clips, and then I go through the game. I'm like, oh, there's like 3 clips in this.
There's always clips.
There's always clips. I wonder if I can find a way to clip you out and just have your voice in. It's on me the whole time and just keep your voice in.
I mean, I'll go stand behind the camera and just hold the mic.
I would love to have like a, hey James, look it up. You know, like have like somebody like as like a prompt, like a screen and a prompt, and they can.
I mean, why do you think Steve's here?
Steve. There's no Steve here.
But I had the eye contact. I was
were you locked in?
I was locked in. It was like I was really looking at Steve.
Yeah,
like,
you didn't fool nobody.
Now I'm laughing. I had it at first. I could be an actor.
You should. I'm surprised you never tried acting. You've tried like everything. I'm surprised you haven't like done some acting.
I'd get giggly.